What just happened in the world? The world is split into two equal camps, the right and the left.
Yes.
It happened in America, and in the world, if you look, everyone is split into right and left. And it turns out that they're rather equal in number. What does this tell us?
It tells us that people in general do not learn. They are the same way they were when they were born, the same way that they were brought up, that according to their nature from the very beginning when one is born, he belongs to one side or the other, and there is nothing you can do about it.
So, generally speaking, they either hold the beliefs of the left or the right wing, right?
Yes, indeed. This is how one enters this world, right from birth.
Really? Is that so?
Yes, this is how a person is born.
Even with a child, one can tell which side he will be on?
Essentially, yes.
So he doesn't learn anything throughout his life, but continues on this path.
He cannot change. He is made a certain way. He will always seek it. He can mistakenly find himself somewhere else, but eventually he will end up on the side he belongs to.
And then what? What does it tell us? Does it show us that there is no single unifying idea?
There is no single unifying idea, that's for sure. It shows us that humanity was created in equal proportions of right and left lines, according to what nature one is born with.
He continues on this path.
He continues on this path.
By the way, they all keep talking about the truth, both liberals and conservatives.
Of course, they speak from the heart.
Oh, so that's what it is. They speak from their heart.
Of course, they speak honestly. They don't try to make things up. This is what each of them truly believes.
So from their standpoint, they say what this truth really is?
Yeah.
And their opposition, from its standpoint, claims that the truth is something else.
True.
So for now, their lives consist of destroying the other.
This is what they're constantly preoccupied with.
But this was the case until we arrived at this standstill. Before, we had a greater number of people on the right, later on the left, or vice versa, and they kept fighting between themselves. And suddenly, today, particularly today, you're right about them being currently in equal proportion.
We are arriving at a state when we're beginning to realize that everything works according to some law.
Who would initiate this truce, offer the first friendly embrace?
Neither one nor the other.
So how will this happen?
There has to be a global demand for it.
That's what I'm asking. How will the global demand come about?
Well, you can tell that it is coming.
It is?
Yes, a few more of such misfortunes when people cannot understand how they can survive. How can you build a country if half of it, exactly a half, is against you?
True, this is incomprehensible. So in essence, you're a president of half the country, while the other half is plotting to overturn you in the next election. This can't go on.
Indeed.
So somewhere here a cry for unity should arise, right? Let's unite?
This state is truly unbelievable.
Yes, very true.
This is not the majority versus the minority, as we've always learned in political science.
So you're saying that in this world of people born into right or left, there is no truth?
There is no truth naturally on either side.
Exactly.
It can only emerge when they meet in the middle.
Okay.
And when they meet in the middle to uncover the truth, in this truth, they will acknowledge the Creator, meaning the upper root from which both of these opposing states emerge. This is where they will discover Him, and in Him, they will discover a genuine, wondrous unification between them.